Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's well, let me think, what day is it? It's always a bit of a challenge, isn't it? It's Friday and it's a very grey day. It's not all that warm. I guess it is by your standards wherever you are in the world except for Australia. Let me just adjust this a tiny bit. There we go. And yeah, I don't know what the temperature is today. Probably only about 21, something like that. And it's grey, and it's 10 to 11 in the morning on Friday. I thought I would come and show you Indy again in all her glory because I have something exciting to tell you. I'm going to take her to the doll club tomorrow. What I'm going to do is I'm giving a talk on reborns. I'm hoping to sway people a little bit because, I mean, it is a club for doll collectors, and would you believe a lot of them are, I mean, a lot of them do love reborns and actually have some themselves. Some more primitive older ones, I must admit, they obviously haven't kept up with all the new kits or and painting techniques and hair doing and all that kind of stuff. But so yeah, a lot of them do have the older ones and maybe the more rugged sort of looking ones. So, but there are a lot of people who just won't even touch them. I've taken them to meetings before when a doll's been finished and they won't even touch them. They can barely bear to look at them, they're so scared of them. And these are doll collectors. So I've been trying all these years that I've been in the club to help them to understand what it is about these dolls that's so magical and beautiful. So what I'm going to do tomorrow, but getting back to the subject, I'm going to take Pippa and Jonty with me. They're all dressed and ready. They're looking very cute in little rompers that you've seen before with a frill collar and a cardigan over the top, and they each have a bonnet on. I might take the bonnets off if people want to see their little bald heads tomorrow. So I'm taking them, and I thought I'd take Indy because she's a full-bodied baby, so they might like to see that variation. And also she has hair, whereas the babies are bald, as you know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these three babies. I'm going to let people hold Pippa and Jonty, of course, but I won't let anyone touch this one, Indy, because she belongs to someone else, really, doesn't she? So I just want them to look at her and to see how gorgeous she is and to hopefully understand about these babies. And I'm really excited to go. I don't know what I'm going to say, but as you can tell, once I get on a roll I can just keep talking. So I will just speak about what I feel about these babies, what they mean to people, all the different reasons for collecting them, which is almost as many as there are people. So yeah, I'll talk about that kind of stuff. And there is another girl coming who I met at our doll show in July. I don't know her, I just talked to her a couple of times at the fair, and she's actually coming along. She has two grown-up beautiful daughters, and she has 57 reborns, and I think she makes them as well. So she's going to bring a few along and see if she wants to do some talking as well. So hopefully it's going to be a good meeting, and hopefully people will start to understand about these babies. I thought I might take a blank kit as well. I've got a blank Indy to make for someone else that I'll take with me so they can sort of see the before and after. Maybe that will help them to sort of understand what's going on, although I have a vague feeling that the more realistic they look, the more nervous people get. So we'll see. I'll definitely report back to you in my next video, definitely tell you how it went. And I'll probably show you what Pippa and Jonty were wearing as well. I'll dress little Indy up. I'll put a nappy on her, and I'm planning on putting a two-piece outfit on her so I can lift up her little top and show her tummy. So, and little bloomers, that's for the bottom bit over the nappy. So that's my plan for her. But I just wanted to show you how sweet she is again and tell you what's happening. I've been very busy because it's been school holidays, and at the moment I have one of my granddaughters here with me. She's just watching telly at the moment. She's an angel, absolute angel. She's going to be 8 very soon. She's a big grown-up girl, and we have lots of fun. We go to the movies, and I spoil her rotten, of course. I buy her treats and toys, and we do lots of good things together. It's really fun to have her here. So I've had a couple of turns of her, and I've had a couple of turns of a couple of others. So it's been very busy, but lots and lots of fun. and school goes back next week, so life will get back to a bit more normal, the normal rhythm of things, which is just almost as busy anyway. But yeah, so I thought I would show you Indy again, and then I'll get her dressed up ready for tomorrow, which I am really excited about. I hope I can turn some people's thinking around, or even if I can't do that, just plant a seed that these babies aren't scary, that they're really just meant to look lifelike, not to be afraid of, but to enjoy, just for the sheer pleasure of looking at them, posing them, holding them, dressing them. So I can't wait to tell you how I get on. Um, I'll see. It'll be interesting because there are some people who absolutely don't like them, and I guess they won't even come approach the table where the babies will be displayed. But we'll see, and I can't wait to tell you about that. I wonder if there's anything else I have to tell you. I can tell you that I'm still trying to figure out what to do about this whole editing of videos. I did upload or download, whichever one it is. I guess it's download, isn't it? The Windows Movie Maker, and I was going really well and so happy. I had all Indy's photographs that I took before all loaded into it and ready to go for broke. But as soon as I went to save them, every time I tried to save them, no matter where I tried to save them to, I got a message that said, I can't do that unless I pay money. And I've been talking to Susie from Ruby Rose Reborns, who put me onto Movie Maker, and she said, oh, she didn't have to pay. It was simple. She just saved them, and I can't do that. And I think it might be just the fact that I'm in Australia. Maybe they charge us for some reason, although heavens only knows why. But it might be something rather to do with our government rather than Windows. Maybe our government wants to get some revenue from them or something like that. So I'm still looking into what to do, so I still can't quite show you all the photos, but it doesn't matter because you get to see her here now. Not that she's moving a lot, but at this time I put a dummy in her mouth so you could see. It's brilliant. You just cut the end off the teat and I cut the sides out, and it just slips into her mouth so easily. It's brilliant. She does have a magnet for a hair bow, so that she still has a magnet. But you could actually have this baby with no magnets if you didn't want a hair bow. You know, you could just use headbands. So that's a really good option for people who don't like magnets. And you can do it with, I think probably any dummy. You just cut the teat differently if it's an awkward shaped one. And then she can have any dummy she wants. And I think she looks very cute like that. Should I take it out so you can see her little mouth? Maybe I'll do that. We'll just take it out. There we are. Can you see her little mouth? Isn't she sweet? I wonder if I should zoom in on her little face. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Let me see about doing that. Here we go. Now I realise that's not her face and it's completely blurred. So let's move up here and I'll zoom out a bit. Oh, there you go, camera. Good boy. Let's zoom out just a tad. A tad more. Let's see a bit more of her little head. There we go. What about I move that like that? There you are. There's my little Indy. What a cutie pie. You can see her quite well. I wet her hair down, but I really like it a bit fluffy, like a real baby. Really just this kind of soft looking, so I waited for it to dry a bit. It's just fun, that little bit of hair. So there she is, that beautiful little girl. I hope you've liked seeing her. She's just draped in a little, it's not a blanket, it's really a thing for display. It's really a knitted piece of fabric, really, strictly speaking, but it looks very cute around her, and she's so sweet. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Thank you very much for coming back, and next time I talk to you, I'll tell you how the meeting went, and I'll tell you how long I talked their ears off for. Hopefully I won't bore them, but we shall see. Time will tell. Thank you so much for coming, and you know, if we could just be kind to each other, help people who are struggling, then perhaps we wouldn't have the terrible things happening in the world that are happening now that have upset everyone so much. I think it's the unpredictability and the randomness and the viciousness of it that's hurt us all so much, that we can all just imagine us or anybody we know being caught in that position. And I feel a bit for the man who did it, because obviously there was something desperately wrong with him and in his life, and he must have been suffering greatly. Um, yeah, I don't understand any of that, but I think, there are people out there who are so desperate and so lonely and so confused that for some reason a violent act might be some sort of solution for them. I can't quite imagine what, but I wish there was more help for people who needed it. Yep. So there you go. Sorry about that. Always have to have a little bit of political rant somewhere, don't I? Or that wasn't really political, was it? No, it was just a basic rant about humanity, and that we all need to care for each other a bit more. Anyway, as someone said, which this I find quite hard to wrap my head around, but I really try, that the people who are the least lovable are the ones who need the most love. So if you can sometimes think of that, that might help us to be kinder to each other. It's quite tricky, but I guess people who have a religion might be able to understand that. Hopefully they do. That you know the important thing is to be kind and love each other. Really, that's the basis of a good world. So anyway, on that cheerful, in inverted commas, note, I'll say goodbye. So everyone who's watching, please take care and just be kind to each other. Bye bye everyone. See you soon. Bye.